Ain't it foggy outside? All the planes have been grounded. Ain't the fire inside? Let's all go stand around it. Funny, I've been there, and you've been here. We ain't had no time to drink that beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yo.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman, Hack.
Alright, I'm going to start this show with some advice. So, when you're sucking on a cartridge and the thing's stuck, you don't suck real hard. Suck slow, and then the battery will warm it up, and it'll come back.
Wow, there you go. If you guys are...
I think that applies to more than just cartridges.
Yeah. Do you have experience? Do you have elsewhere experience for that? There's some card advice from
Hack.
Hack.
Chippendale.
That's okay. Hey, yo.
I learned young.
Let's start off here today about this news with the WrestleMania 42 tickets. And this is a report that came from the Wrestling Observer newsletter that apparently there was issues with the creative and that they were a little bit worried. They said the creative plans are also being revisited due to the ticket situation and internal disagreements. And WrestleTix on Twitter, they say that about 36,000 tickets so far have been distributed per night for both nights of the WrestleMania, and that trails the pace last year by approximately 10,000 tickets per night at the same point during the build to WrestleMania 41.
So both nights right now have 36,000?
Yes, but
out of what? I would say 70,
56, 60 around that, but the pace is down 10,000 tickets.
Right, at that same
at
period,
the same
as last
period
year.
last year.
So, how much is a ticket? There's a couple things I want to talk about the booking too. But how much was it an original ticket, and how much did they drop it to?
I'm unsure, but Hack, this just came out this past day.
But that's significant. You know what I'm saying? If they dropped it 50%, if they took a $1,000 ticket and dropped it to $500, or did they take a $250 ticket and drop it to $225?
So there's currently a code out from, we're recording this on February
14th, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. There's a deal out for until February 16th to get 25% off tickets. So they're discounting tickets, and they've also had a number of multi-department meetings to address disappointing sales leading up to this WrestleMania.
All right, so let's talk about the booking aspect of it.
Well,
you know what the booking problem is.
Well, the booking
Guys want to put younger kids over, and the guys that have been there for 15 years are still right on top.
You think
That's exactly what it is.
Well, it could be saturation of the older talent.
Well, my point exactly. Somebody there wants to put younger kids over.
Someone, I'm sure, does it. I'm sure a lot of the boys aren't against it, but I think that you're...
Oh, yes, they are.
You think
top spots are freaking money, dude.
You think
they're $5 million money?
So you think, like, I'm just throwing out a name, and I don't know that any of this is actually true, but, like, you think a Randy Orton would be opposed to working with a Trick Williams?
Not Randy.
Not Randy.
Right.
Okay. Do you
I think Randy's shown that he's willing to do
but Randy don't care because you can't hurt him.
So you think like Roman would refuse to work with younger talent?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. I just know I know Randy.
There's just with
Roman.
With the booking, it's just like a lack of progress. It doesn't seem to have like a coherent direction. When you watch the shows and when you watch the big events that they have, it doesn't seem to have this concise plan that it seems like...
The concise plan is to keep putting the same guys over. And what's going on with... I kind of agree, like, with the booking thing, like, it's jumping. Like, let's go back to Cody getting the strap, right?
WrestleMania 40.
And I think right then that everything went off the rails with Cena coming back. That changed the whole next year and a half direction of that company.
Maybe, but they
What do
weren't.
you mean, maybe? It absolutely had to.
Well, no, it definitely did this past year, but I don't know.
I know, but that past year ended up falling into the next year. You know that you should traditionally book at least a year out, right? But that's that Cena coming back affected everything. I'll tell you, if Cena didn't come back, Cody would still have the belt and would still be running with it.
You think?
He never would have lost the belt.
Yeah, I mean, I think
That's significant, and if you agree with that, then you have to agree with everything else that I say. That changes every single other decision who your champ is.
the decision to put heel Cena over Cody at Mania derailed Cody. It did, and Cody was hot, and not that he's not hot now, but he's not as hot as he was a year ago.
I know, and then you have him lose the he gets the belt, and then he loses it in that cage match by the interference by
Drew Mac, and I'm sorry, I was losing it to Fatu.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That never would have happened if freaking Cena doesn't come back.
Probably not.
Just little things. So, dude, the Cena coming back begot 1,000 little other problems.
It kind of did, and they didn't know how to handle it. And they also had the weird direction with the heel turn of Cena, where they wanted it at
Which
first.
was like the stupidest thing ever.
And
They wanted it to be Cody. And he didn't want to do it. He balked at it, apparently. And that made them change their plans to the Cena thing, which didn't work.
And nobody bought it.
No, because, he didn't... There was no group. The initial angle was shocking, but there was no follow up that led up to build up to anything else after.
No, the Rock was the main reason that Cena turned heel. Cena sold his soul to the Rock, and after the ball shot, you never saw the Rock again.
Which I said at the time, Hack, and I've been.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a great point, Todd. See, it's the more shit you bring up, the more I'm exactly right.
I've been saying this for a while. I think that there is something behind the scenes between Triple H and The Rock, where this is a friction over.
I don't think it's Triple H and The Rock. I think it's the new guys.
What, TKO, Nick Khan?
Yeah.
I mean, Nick Khan is already there.
Has a lot to do with it, those guys.
But you think it's the TKO?
Because they think it's somebody that doesn't know our business. And then they probably wanted, and I would think Hunter or something, it's tit for tat, I think might be going on there. Oh. They want a little bit of this,
you give me this.
Yes.
I
honestly feel like that, I think that might really be the bottom line right there.
Placating. Trying to placate a little bit or something.
Whatever, because it's so hodgepodgey right now with shit, you know what I mean? It's just, I think those TKO people are freaking in there thinking that they know our business.
Yeah, you definitely could be, that could be part of it. I mean, Ollie, what do you got to say here about all this?
Ringside hard cam.
That's so funny. I'm looking up tickets too. I was just going to bring that up.
2,500 right now. It says.
Oh, there's still hard camera available
on Ticketmaster. It says there's 39 tickets left in the hard cam section, right on the floor.
You know what that's
and they're going for 2,500, and then an upper level in the 440 section is 266.
You know what that tells me too? Is ticket brokers realized that demand wasn't going to be there for this event, and it's not already sold. These seats aren't already sold. So where they want to buy tickets to resell them and make profit, they haven't even bought them to try to resell because the resale ones aren't even moving. That's what it tells me.
Right.
You know? Just because the ticket's sold doesn't necessarily mean that it's in its final.
There's going to be some people eating some tickets.
I think so.
They can afford to eat it the way they make money on every other ticket.
Right after you get past the floor, that next section up, that's like a stadium seat, not like a floor seat, is 1,600 hard cam side.
Wow.
And they're available.
Yeah.
So now let's think here.
The whole thing is available.
If there's
this whole map, look at it. That's where all the blue sections is everything that's available.
So what's gray? Is gray bought?
Yes. In these sections, there's 100 tickets left in these sections up here.
So where's hard camera? Show me hard camera.
The hard camera side would be over here. Okay. So All right, so does the darker blue mean there's more available seats?
I think so.
So there's if I'm zooming in, that's where all the seats.
All right, what are you on?
This is Ticketmaster.
Yeah, he's on Ticketmaster looking at. So you guys, if you want to follow what we're talking about when you're listening, There's a lot of tickets available.
All,
Yeah,
all,
man.
all
my
the blue
God.
line is bought seats.
We are not going to make. Should we even go?
We got the final match. You're gonna,
Oh yeah. Fucking Invisible
you're gonna,
Man.
yeah, you're gonna
Damn him.
You have to thwart him. How sorry, you're going to Vegas. this
Curses.
year.
I don't think anybody's bought those because they're going to be at the Nerd Bar for our
That's
live
right.
pod.
That's right. They're saving their money. To
You
invest in
guys
their
are
live
driving.
pod. Yeah.
You guys are driving. I'll fly.
The other
I
thing-
can't afford tickets.
The other thing with this is you're running the same city 2 years in a row, and that's
I thought
difficult.
that would be good.
You did because it's a destination city?
Yeah.
Las Vegas is hurting right now, man. They are not doing that well this past year
What
so
is
far.
it? Because everybody can gamble every other way in your hand.
That's certainly
I
part of
think-
it.
yeah, definitely.
But it's also because Vegas as a city has gouged tourism post-pandemic to some of the room prices, some of the fees that you'll pay for food out there. I mean, we were there last year where you go in and you some of the prices are just so through the
Dude,
roof.
I got like a fucking rum and coke. It was like $19. I'm
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
And it's like a miniature can. It's not like some big gulp.
Right.
It's like
Well, and this goes back to us talking about a couple of weeks ago the availability of hotel rooms.
Right,
How
there's-
it's cheap as shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank God.
I
So
know.
the tickets to get there might be cheaper too, like the whole kit and caboodle.
Right.
Like the expenditures going out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I would say to wrestling fans out there, like, if you guys are debating on whether or not the WrestleMania week experience of the convention, WrestleCon's fantastic. All the wrestling shows, I mean, GCW, the Collective and stuff. There's
dude, I had a blast.
There's a
man,
ton
yeah.
of stuff to do if you don't want to pay for WrestleMania. If you're a wrestling fan out there listening,
Yeah,
and
you just want to like visit Vegas and
Dude.
do a couple of like other wrestling stuff along with
No, but
it.
you'll be able to
Right.
see. You'll be able to see some wrestlers and like
You
talk
can
to
go
them.
and not see the Invisible Man.
That's something.
He might know show.
yeah, you might know show.
I know, but think about this though. So at this point, how much that they've just dropped tickets? Literally, they'll be 50% off in 2 more weeks.
I don't know if that's the case.
They have to be. If they did, dude, if they're not jumping on the 25% off right away, if they don't see an immediate freaking something off of that, it's going to 50.
Maybe.
I mean, dude,
They're
they
not
can
eating those tickets, dude.
Dude, they can. They can afford to drop the prices as much as they want, especially after having the Royal Rumble in Saudi. Just so, like, they're not.
You say that, but as a company and as my bottom line of a company,
I
and
know
the
they
year
don't want
before-
to, but do you want an empty WrestleMania stadium?
Oh my God, the camera angles, just like they were at the Rumble over there. You'll just see empty seats everywhere.
I don't think it'll be
they'll
like that.
blacken them off.
I don't think it'll be
they
like
might
that.
come because it's so unlike. It shows like indoors, like
They
in a
would
bigger
bring people
arenas,
down.
And, well, they would bring people down, and they would put canvases or
Tarp.
whatever it was
Yes,
over
tarps.
top of the seats, so
Yes.
you don't really notice.
Yeah, they're. I mean, the wrestling companies in general are good at our hard cam's going to show a full crowd, and the shots that they would utilize are going to make it look big time. I'm sure for both nights of WrestleMania, they're going to have a lot of tickets sold. It's just in comparison to where they were last year, and you can see the decline.
Ollie, did you
I
get
think
total?
both nights are probably going to have like. I would say around like 45,000,
At least,
probably.
I would say at least.
Can you
yes.
find out total tickets available? Like how many seats are there?
I don't think they should give that to you.
I don't know, and there's also the
But right
opportunity
now
for
it looks
them.
less than half full.
Yes, and that's a big
Oh,
building.
easily less than half.
That's a
probably.
big building.
Yikes!
I know.
Well,
I know, Hack. I mean, it is an interesting time in the business. I know that you have said this.
I wonder why what it has to do with why there's internal like creative
Because
problems
I think that
now.
I think they have what they wanted to do, and then they're like, well, tickets aren't moving now. Let's audible to what we think could move the most tickets. But that doesn't have a direction. You know, nothing has a feel to it right now, and you're only 60-some days
it's
out.
bad.
Yeah, but also think
It's
about
bad.
like
Yeah.
Ollie, if you come in and you purchase a company or whatever, you obviously, and like they're obviously probably wrestling fans to a certain extent. Some of the people are like whatever they're, so they feel if they own it. They should have a say in what the fuck goes on. Like WWE was existing a long time before them. It was been
TKO's
very
fucking
successful.
everything up, man.
You know what I'm saying? But like that happens not only in WWE, that happens just in all businesses.
But also they jumped in at the wrong time. the cycle's been up for so long, it had to start going. It's just cycles.
No, but
the business is cycles.
No, but dude, they're the ones making it go down.
Okay.
Well, I know what Hack
But
says
the cycle
too.
was going to be there, dude. You cannot fight the cycle. It cannot be up for 20 years.
Right, it just can't.
Right? It's been up for at least a decade.
No, I would say this peak started post-COVID, the post-pandemic.
I was going to say
Why?
5 years.
In 2019, was it as big as it was in 2023?
2023 way bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Way
See, I
big.
didn't know because I didn't start watching until like 2 years ago.
So I would say that there are a couple of things, like post-pandemic, obviously people are going out and doing things, right? And then also the fact that you had the booking regime change going from Vince to Triple H, right? You had a new voice in there. That kind of energized people into the product, right? And then you also had the Roman title run, which was super, super long. And that whole, the Bloodline storyline, which was gigantic.
Cody coming back.
Cody choosing to jump was, and also AEW starting, which kind of, I think, jump-started the
AEW
business.
started the peak, the peak of the business
Great
again.
point.
I think that's what jump-started interest in wrestling again, right? And then WWE did all those things to make their business even. Those were like all their counter punches, right? So I think now you're looking at, it's 6 years in of AEW, right?
I know, but TKO is really fucking up shit and I think everything would be going even still really smoothly for WWE as far as like fans being happy goes.
Well, we don't 100% know it all has to do with them, but
We don't. I mean, that's look,
The cycle, I'm telling you.
the
cycle.
ticket pricing is probably 100% them.
Yes, which is fucking
yeah.
a lot of
So,
things up.
so ringside, like hard camera was $2,500.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I mean, that's
Those guys are going to be pissed when the person sitting next to them is paying like less than half.
if you
Yeah.
already bought your ticket, you
Yeah.
gotta be sold.
Yeah, you're going to be hot.
We'll keep you updated on
And
this.
then, they're going overseas next year, right? So it'll be all forgotten when they come back.
I mean, look,
They'll come back to like New York or LA or something.
a
probably.
big market
Yeah.
where they know they'd be solid. Yeah, look, I mean, I don't wish anybody ill, so I hope that, like, business, but
No,
They
dude, I
fucking-
need the Invisible Man to get me over again. Give my career a reboost.
Speaking of final matches, this week on the show, I got a list here of famous pro wrestlers and also some ECW champions and their final pro wrestling matches. So this is going to be just going over some guys people worked in their final matches. So up first here is Bruno Sammartino, Hack, one of your
I've
boys.
probably seen him live probably 20 times.
Wow, man.
Who do you
Dude, all right, here. The first time I went to the independent show, when me and Ruben were at the Spectrum, big show, and then somebody papered our car, and then we went to McGonigal Hall, which is Temple, right? McGonigal Hall down there. We pull into this independent show. Fucking Bruno Sammartino pulls in the car right next to me. I get out of the passenger side. He gets out of the driver's side. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God, Bruno Sammartino's standing like 2 feet
Did
from
you
me.
say anything?
No, well, yeah. I was like, hey, hey, sir, how you doing, or whatever. But I don't even think I shook his hand because I didn't really know anything then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing. I was just straight off.
How old were you?
20,
Give or take.
27.
27.
Okay.
And
Because I
So
didn't
you were a
start
little
that
Mark boy
because
for
I-
fucking Bruno at 27,
Well,
right?
dude, he was the man.
yeah.
No, I know. It's just that's why I was wondering. Like,
That going to that show too, you've told me before, gave you the confidence to want to become a pro wrestler.
Yeah, I saw Hot Body against Stenson in a match, and freaking, I was like, I told Ruben I can do this. And then less than a week later, I paid the money and I was training.
Okay, so that.
And less than 3 months later, I was in a ring having a match.
So if you had to guess,
I was a beast.
what year do you think Bruno worked his last match in?
I say, all right, so
because I was gonna.
85.
Okay, you're pretty close. It's 87.
Okay.
So he at this point
You
he's
have any
How old
idea?
was
You have
he?
any idea who?
Was it
Yes.
WWF?
it's WWF, not WWF.
Was it Backlund?
No, it's a tag match. It's a tag match.
Larry Sabisco in it?
Nah, but they had the classic
Yeah, well, they were
Shea
friends,
Stadium,
right? But
yeah.
then they turned on each other at the end.
Yeah, Larry Zabisco turned heel on him. It's a classic angle.
Yeah, good shit.
Great shit. And Larry came out of Bruno came out of retirement
Yeah.
to put a whooping on his student.
And that fucking planted fucking Sabisco as a main eventer.
Right, and then he went to the AWA. And
he
had
dominated
last-
there.
Yes.
And he got the strap there, too.
Yes. So this was Bruno and Hulk Hogan teaming up to take on King Kong Bundy and the one-man gang.
Oh, wow.
This match...
That could be the worst match ever in the
No way!
history of
That's
wrestling.
probably the best!
Who's the worker in that match?
Hogan! You're making the hot to Bruno!
Dude, if Hogan's the worker, there's something wrong with that match. If
No.
you're going in with Hogan's
Yeah.
the worker,
Hogan's selling his ass off in there, making the hot
I
tag to
guarantee you,
Bruno.
oh my God, I would love to see them bumping for Hogan,
too.
the two big guys like on his big punches.
Yo, King
because
Kong-
you know they better be bumping to get their ass off.
King Kong Bundy could work his ass off, and so could One Man Gang. So I think that's
the
Well,
gang?
was Hogan
Yeah.
Hogan
Yes,
at
the
this
gang
point?
Yeah, he was. Hogan was Hogan in '84 on.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and
Hogan's-
the gang could move better than any of those big guys. The gang was an athlete.
so could King Kong Bundy.
I know, but the gang was better.
Dude, they were both really good heel big man workers. That match sounds kind of fun. But that was from
We gotta watch that. I don't know if I could live through it though.
that was from the
The
WWF
nostalgia of it.
WWF house show from the Baltimore Arena in August 29th, 1987. So it
Oh,
was
fuck, it was
Bruno's
a house
last
show,
match.
too?
Yeah, it's like, so these are guys' last matches. It's just what they
Oh
ended
yeah,
up with.
good call, Ty. House show.
All right, Hulk Hogan.
Wow, a house show for Bruno's last match.
Yeah.
Imagine going to see a fucking house show and it's Bruno and Hogan and
It's Bruno's
that's
last
probably
match.
pretty
Well, there's
cool.
no pay-per-view yet.
There is.
What was the first pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view started with Starrcade and WrestleMania.
What year?
and that
I
was
want to
like
say
80
WrestleMania 3 or 4. Around
What
that.
year? I don't know. What year was the first WrestleMania?
86, I believe.
Oh, so the
87?
year before pay-per-view started?
Yeah, pay-per-view just started around this
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Oh, they had the big one yet?
WrestleMania 3 had
The
happened.
one with Muhammad Ali?
That was WrestleMania 1 that happened
Right.
in 85.
Okay.
Or 84.
1985 was the first WrestleMania.
All right.
85,
But that
okay.
wasn't pay-per-view?
No, I think it was closed circuit. I don't think it was pay-per-view.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it probably was closed circuit back then. You're right.
I don't think they had pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
All right, so speaking of the Hulkster, his final match, what year do you think it was?
Oh, dude, it's got it. Well,
It's got to be in like the 2000s. I
yes,
think,
I'm
right?
going to say like 201 or no,
I will.
203.
I'll say like. No, I'll say like. Oh fuck! When was him in it? I'll say 2010. I was gonna
Okay.
say
I
20.
was going to go higher too.
I was gonna go 2012.
All right, and what are you going, Hack? What do you
I went original 203.
So it was in 2012 for TNA, and you guys are going to be in Manchester when this episode comes out. And he was in Manchester, England. He was in a 6-man tag where he teamed up with your boy Hangman James Storm and Sting to take on Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle, and your boy Bully Ray. So Bubba is in Hulk Hogan's final match ever.
I got it.
Well, he was dating his daughter, wasn't he?
In storyline, I don't know if it was
Oh,
shoot. Was he
yeah.
shoot?
He was dating her.
Was he shoot dating her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh,
That's
okay.
how he got his ass in that match.
Okay. I mean,
That's exactly the reason.
well, he's in Hulk Hogan's final match ever, Bubba Ray Dudley.
He
As well.
fucked his way into that match.
Damn it! Who'd you fuck to get in the Invisible Man match?
That'll come out after the match.
So that's in Manchester, England, a 6-man tag. Imagine getting tickets to a TNA house show in Manchester, England,
and it's Hogan's.
and it's Hogan's last match.
And a
I mean,
6-man tag.
I know, that's ridiculous. I gotta text him.
seriously, that's insane. That's really crazy.
You motherfucker, you're in Hogan's last match.
Seriously, I'm starting out with.
He'll probably say, yeah, he put me over.
Well, they got the win in that. The Hogan, Sting, and Hangman James Storm side went over. So that was that match for Hogan. Superstar Billy Graham.
Oh, your boy, Hack. Your boy.
What
Who?
year? Superstar Billy
Nice.
Graham. What
Oh,
year?
dude, he's got to be done by 80.
Okay, it's later than that. 87.
Oh, he was still around then?
Yeah, and he wrestled.
Old, and he wasn't looking. You know what? He was old. And he wasn't looking like Jack. He wasn't looking Jack like he used to.
Yeah. So, in
he
80
wasn't a superstar anymore.
In 87, he's working a WWF house show in St. Louis, Missouri, where he loses to Butch Reed. So he puts over Butch Reed, and that was his final wrestling match. You love
Poor
Superstar.
Billy Graham.
You love Superstar, Hack, right?
Oh, he was my favorite.
Yeah.
Absolutely my favorite.
Like that was your guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was a heel.
And he was a heel. But he was like
His promos were the best, dude. His Python.
I gotta
arms.
watch some Superstar Billy
his
Graham. I've never
promos,
watched
dude.
it.
And his
I don't really
voice
know
and
much
his
about
promos are God.
He inspired both Dusty and Hogan
Jesse.
and Jesse.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of guys like were like
He was the man,
they
dude.
took their stuff from him, and he
Came in and took the belt from Bruno
yeah. But there was a thing with
for a little transition.
Vince Sr. wanted to keep rolling with Backlund, and Vince Jr. wanted to roll with Superstar on top. But Vince Sr. was of the belief that our territory has to be a babyface on top. Because WWF at that point, you had Bruno running with it for 7 years, and then 3 years, and 4 years.
Pedro had it besides him.
And Bob
that took him
Backlund.
a decade.
And
Yeah,
Bob Backlund
for
ran.
another 5-year run.
So his business model was based off, we're keeping a baby on the top, right? Instead of having a heel with the belt for a long run. And it's different strategies and stuff, but Superstar, obviously a legend.
and the belts were so much smaller back then. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
I know, but I also feel meant so much more.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
All right, Ric Flair's final match. Do you remember this? It was a couple years ago.
That was Jay Lethal and
Yeah.
Andrade
Yeah.
and
Jeff Jarrett.
yeah.
Wasn't he supposed to have like a heart attack during the match?
Dude,
No,
he did. He
Yeah,
did.
like Shoot did.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a word.
So he's teaming with your boy Andrade, Hack.
Who's on tonight? on
Yeah.
AEW.
This match
Oh
went.
yeah, he finally got back to that company, right?
Well, he's back
After he
After
got
the whole
dumped by
contract
what's
stuff.
her name, then he's out of that company.
Well,
I thought he was going to get a push there. He deserves it. The guy's good.
he's getting a
He's
push.
getting a
in
push
AEW.
right now.
This match, for some
Yeah, but
reason,
he wanted to push in WWE.
well, I think he's happy where he is now.
Well, I know, but wasn't he in AEW before he was in WWE?
He was, but he went back.
And it
was
wanted to take like a year to get back.
before AEW.
yeah.
Oh, is that right?
So
Yeah.
he went bump,
The
bump, bump,
WWE,
bump.
WCW, WWE, WCW,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
He just keeps flipping over.
I knew what you were
It's great.
saying.
Oh, wow.
It's cool. I like it. Keep doing you, man. Andrade, you're the man.
Yeah.
Fuck it. For some reason, this match.
I know, but you got to settle in somewhere and get over.
Well, he is over.
And no, he could be way more over.
He could be.
That dude's good.
For some reason, this match went 26 minutes. Why was a 70-something Ric Flair in a 26-minute match? That's insane.
Because that's Flair.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying?
This match was so bad, really bad. Prior to that, his final match was 11 years before that, taking on Sting in TNA. And then he obviously had the famous retirement match with HBK in 2008. But then he was wrestling again by November 2009 against Hogan in Australia, and then he signed to TNA. So you gotta love wrestlers where they have like multiple retirements. Of
course.
It's just wrestling.
Invisible Man, you're just the first.
Well, the funny thing is, like, not funny thing, but it's like, it's unlike any other sport. Because, like, if you retire from the NFL, you can't just come back and play football.
Unless you're Phil Rivers.
Well, right. But, like, you're just.
Well, yeah, kind of off the bench for 3 years.
But like in most professional sports, like your body just won't physically allow you
No.
to do that.
No.
You
not
know,
at all.
like wrestling, you
I
can be like,
can't believe
"Ah,
Philip actually came in and like played like.
I know.
It was
great.
not the worst thing ever.
I
either.
know, like they didn't win like a bunch of games or whatever, but like the fact that he was able to even just
I know.
keep 43 or
Yeah.
whatever
And
he
before,
was.
dude, I saw Ollie playing somebody in Madden. That was the Colts, and Rivers was the quarterback. I was like, I forgot about that. Like, I was like,
Yeah, that wasn't
that's
just a
sick.
dream, that wasn't just a dream we had.
Yeah, I was like, that's sick.
All right, Dusty Rhodes, Hack. When do you think Dusty worked his last match? What year?
203.
A lot later than that.
Yeah?
2010.
I was
I was gonna say 20, I was gonna say 2008.
because that was TNA again, right?
No. He was teaming with Cody and Dustin, Goldust.
Oh, the whole family.
Him and his
Who were
boys.
the heels?
Kurt Hawkins, your boy Kurt Hawkins.
Who's that?
And you know Kurt Hawkins?
Oh, him,
Brian
yeah.
Myers.
The dude. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the Dude Busters, Trent Beretta, and I don't know this other guy, Kalen Croft. This was for an FCW event in Kissimmee, Florida. I guess Dusty was booking.
Oh, Florida.
Well, this is Florida Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
WWE brought it back as a territory, and it was the NXT before NXT, and Dusty was booking it. So Dusty working with his sons. That's like a cool final match.
What are you kidding me? I'm going to have one with these two.
Yeah, three.
Does the Invisible Man got two partners?
Tim, Stan, and I don't know.
Well, Stan, I don't know, man.
Dude.
So that's a crazy final match for Dusty. That's really cool, right? I think that's awesome. And his true active days, though, ended in 1991 after his WWF run ended. But he did have like 100 or so matches after that, including teaming with Dustin in 94. And then Dusty had his ECW run in 2000. And then he was just doing a lot of indies in early 2000s as well. Macho Man Randy Savage, Hack. What year do you think he wrestled his last match?
Macho Man has to be kind of
203.
later, too.
203 is every
Got hit one of these.
Pretty close.
I was going to say,
Well, because I was with him in WCW, and it could have been much
99.
longer after that, right?
So
I was going to say.
It was 2004.
I was going to say 2004 too.
Was it his match with Tobey Maguire?
No, that's Spider-Man.
Wasn't he the guy in the movie?
He worked Spider-Man.
Yeah, but no, Randy Savage was in the movie.
But this is the
yeah,
weirdest.
he was.
This is such a weird match.
He was throwing him around the fucking cage or something.
This is a weird ass match. You had Randy Savage teaming up with Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles to take on Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall for TNA Turning Point 2004, a pay-per-view in Universal Studios Orlando.
We have to get to review TNA. We have to do TNA shows.
TNA is the weirdest company to ever exist.
But also has great, there's some awesome all-time matches that they put on.
This match was not it. I remember seeing
We
this
got a
before.
live cast watching some of the matches.
Before that, his final match was a random battle royal in WCW in 2000. He had like a house show match with Sid. He worked like Rick Steiner in New Japan.
Oh my God, him and Sid?
Yeah, and he had a match with.
Wow.
He had a match hack with Dennis Rodman on WCW. That was his last WCW big
I
match.
kind of remember that.
It was like a porta potty in there. It was a pretty fun match, but that was the Macho Man's final match. All right, Roddy Piper. What year do you think he last worked his match?
90.
1990. Oh come on, hack. He worked way after 1990.
I'll say 2005.
Okay.
No, 01.
2011, he worked for Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
All right, JC Dub. Was it at the
JC Dub.
gathering?
He was teaming up with Bob Orton, Cowboy Bob Orton, and they defeated Mick Foley and Terry Funk.
Oh my God, we gotta watch that.
At a pay-per-view for Cave-In Rock, Illinois. I mean, that's fucking hilarious.
Piper and Orton versus Foley and Funk.
In 2011.
Orton's gotta be 70.
In 2011. That's
Dude,
fucking,
Randy's dad. I've never even seen Randy's dad wrestle.
Oh, he was great. Cowboy Bob Orton?
Yeah.
Hack, wasn't he good, man?
No, that's not Randy's dad.
Yes, it is. Cowboy Bob Orton.
Oh, I'm thinking of his brother.
Okay.
Randy Poffo.
Randy Poffo was Randy Savage's brother.
Yeah, who were we talking about?
We're talking about Bob Orton Jr.
And Randy Orton being his son.
Jesus Christ,
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Lay off that head.
Well, and then it's they're 3 generations too, because
Yes.
his dad was a wrestler.
Yes. All right, Terry Funk. What year do you think Terry Funk worked his final match in?
Which one?
85, 86, 87, 94.
33.
He worked his final match in 2017.
I was going to say, but that was 2011.
Shit.
I was on his final match at Amarillo, Texas.
In 1997.
Right.
So 20, yeah, 20 years later.
Oh my God, I'm going to stay alive until like 33, 35. That
It's wrestling, right? So
Terry Funk can go 20 years Mike, with having his last matches hack. We're good.
he worked his last match in the 80s, Terry
Dude,
Funk.
2017. Who the fuck?
So hold on, this match is awesome. This match on paper sounds hilarious. Terry Funk teamed with the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson,
They're still going.
and they defeated Brian Christopher, Jerry the King Lawler's son, Doug Gilbert, and Jerry Lawler. This was at the Spartanburg Memorial Arena in Spartanburg, South Carolina in 2017. That is fucking hilarious. Match
What the fuck made them do that?
Because
Money.
they were all old at this point.
How old was Terry then?
Everybody besides Brian Christopher was probably in their 50s in this match at least.
Yeah.
The combined age of that match was probably insane.
I thought, Brian, what year was this? 2017?
2017.
How old do you think
I
Robert
always thought he
Gibson
was
is?
dead by then, Brian.
He's passed away over the last couple of years. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what year, but yeah. Terry Funk's famous for so many wrestling retirements, like you said, Hack. He retired for the one time with you in Amarillo.
I know.
We
I was
reviewed
so
that.
happy to be on that show, dude. Because
September.
you're there and he invited me.
Yeah, September '97 was that, and he was wrestling 2 weeks later, and he had 207 matches after that point. I went through cage match. I saw so after the 20. Think about that. He had 207 107 matches after he retired on that
How the
show.
fuck is that possible?
Was Terry just ribbing
fucking-
everybody?
Yes. Well, Sandman, I'm going to retire now.
God damn, 207 man. Yeah, but I was at the one in his hometown.
That's right.
That's how I gotta look at it.
Yes.
That was the
The
real
only one that
That was
matters.
the real one, yeah. Jerry Lawler,
They must have one in Japan.
Terry Funk in the 80s, definitely. Yeah, for all Japan. Jerry Lawler, what year do you think he last worked?
2018.
2023. He
really?
He defeated the Beer City Bruiser in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I know he's had some health problems over the last couple of years. I don't know if he's ever going to get back
Is
in
that
the
where
ring.
he's from? Is that where he lives?
I think he lives.
Because the Terry Funk match was in Carolina, so like
Well,
South Carolina. That one's
I'm
North
pretty sure he's,
Carolina.
I'm
There
pretty
was
sure he's Memphis.
205
Well,
others.
I know he's like from. I don't know if he was still there, but
Yeah,
I was just saying because
yeah.
that match was
All
Carolina.
right, so me
this-
and the Invisible Man could do a run then.
You could.
Me and him could do
of retirement
200
matches all over.
205 matches,
Yes,
dude.
exactly. Yes, exactly.
Dude, I bet I beat him like if we have 205, I bet I go like 105 and like 100.
I think you'd have a decent winning percentage with him. Yeah.
Yeah, like 50.333.
All right.
Something really low.
Andre the Giant. What year do you think he last worked in?
Oh, I have no idea about Andre. 80s?
2000.
No, Hockey died in '93.
All right, 92.
Yeah, I was gonna
92
say.
is right. Yeah, get on your second guess. He was doing an All Japan tour, and he was teaming with Giant Baba, and I don't know about these guys at all. Rusher or Kimura. I'm not sure who they defeated either of their opponents, but it was
Dude,
All
Andre
Japan.
used to shit in the bathtubs at Japan because they were the like hotel rooms were so small, and the tubs are only half the size of what they are in America. Even at their homes, their bathtubs aren't like as big as ours here. But yes, he would just go in the bathroom and shit in the tub.
Well, Scorp was telling me the
and
one
then
time
people
we were
would come in
talking.
and clean it all up.
Yeah, we were talking about it. He would like shit on the bed.
Oh, that
yeah.
too.
Yeah, like because he couldn't obviously fit on a toilet, especially in fucking Japan. So he would just shit on the bed, and they would like have to come in and like
And just change the whole bed.
Well, the
Yeah.
shower could have been like a bidet for him, you know?
Dude, he could barely even fit in them shit in a hotel. The hotel, dude. You think the bathrooms are small here? Oh my
Man.
God!
That's crazy.
In Europe, I'm expecting them to be bigger, because usually everywhere in Europe, like the good hotels were like big,
Yeah. He was working some All Japan tags and
like 3 rooms.
UWA in Mexico, and his last match for WWF was a Battle Royal.
Wait, who's this?
Andre still. His last match in WWF was a Battle Royal in 1991, won by the Texas Tornado.
Oh, well, but so that's why that's why it's named the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal or whatever that they
Yeah,
do, right?
I think they do that as just like a tribute for him because
Right.
he was always in Battle Royals, Hack, right?
Oh, yeah, he was the
Well,
winner
the
of
biggest
Battle
guy so they
Royal.
can
Right.
have
He would
15
win 'em
guys
all.
try and throw him out too.
Yeah. Bret Hart. What year do you think he last worked, Hack?
2010.
It's pretty close, 2011. So Bret Hart, he was not active from the year 2000 to 2010. He had a bunch of concussions and he had a stroke. And then he came back to WWE in 2010. You worked a program with Vince. And then he did about 10 or 15
Oh,
matches.
shoot program with Vince.
Well, yeah.
Well, because they had
it was all off
and
the,
Vince knew there was money in it.
right. It just wasn't.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't
He did.
executed that well, but it was whatever. He did
Well,
it.
he punched him in the face, didn't he?
Yeah, after
Bret
Montreal.
Hart, Bret Hart gave Vince a shiner.
For real. Like, he fucked him up after
Hey,
Montreal.
Vince knew. But Vince is a man like that. He knew he deserved it.
Yeah. So he wrestled a couple matches in 2010, 2011, and his final match in 2011 was Bret Hart and John Cena defeating Alberto Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez at a Monday Night Raw in Ottawa, Canada.
Whatever happened to Alberto Del Rio?
A lot of bad stuff, Hack. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
He had a lot of legal stuff, rape stuff, and
Oh, wow.
he's working again in Mexico. But
I thought
yeah.
he came out with the page on that sex tape, and that was like a reason why. But I guess
Nah,
not.
he had a lot of legal shit. But
Him and Paige were in a sex tape?
Yeah, I mean she's coming out like she's got like 20 people on sex tapes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
so this is Bret Hart's
I'll
final
fill you in
match.
later.
Shawn Michaels' final
I
match.
haven't jerked off to her yet.
What
In the
year?
porno?
What year do you think Shawn Michaels worked his final match in?
The same with 2011.
I would
Okay.
say 2015.
2018.
I was gonna say 17. Fuck.
He wrestled his last match before that at 2010, taking on Taker at Mania.
Right.
So then he came out of retirement for a Saudi show where him and Triple H took on Undertaker and Kane in 2018 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This match is absolutely horrible. Everybody in it gets hurt. Kane's wig falls off in it. Triple H really hurts himself in this match. It was really, really bad, and they went 27 minutes.
Man.
I know he regrets doing this too, but man, not a great final match for him.
I mean, he probably got paid like $10 million.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine with the money that he got for it. Taker. When do you think Taker last worked, Hack? What year?
2014.
Wasn't it
this
2020?
Yeah, it was like it was COVID, wasn't
Yep,
it? Yeah,
yep.
2020.
The AJ?
Yep, the Boneyard match taking on AJ Styles. It was like a pretty cool.
It was like a graveyard match.
Yeah, it was no ring or anything. It was just cool, and they put something really special
Dude, that
together.
actually was like way better than I thought.
I had no expectations going in for it.
Yeah, but the actual the way they shot it and everything like that was way better than I expected.
It was so well
considering-
produced.
Yeah,
It really was. It was one of the best things
It
they've
was
ever.
way better than the fucking what was that, like Bray and Randy, like that.
Oh no,
Wyatt
you're thinking
House,
Bray Cena. They did that.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
or whatever? It was
Firefly
way
fucking
better.
house or
Yeah, it
whatever.
was way better than that fucking piece of
Yeah, it
shit.
was.
Whatever the fuck they made there.
Steve Austin, Hack. What year do you think he last worked, man?
Right before COVID.
Right before?
2019.
A little bit after, actually.
No, it was Kevin Owens, right?
It was. It was Kevin Owens, WrestleMania 38.
Yeah, where's he been?
Kevin Owens
He's
broke
hurt
his
his
neck.
neck. Remember, he took the bad neck bump on the ladder in the Cody match.
This one, WrestleMania 38. Before that, he hadn't worked in 19 years when he took on The Rock at WrestleMania 19 in 2003. So he had a pretty good match with Kevin Owens at that Mania. They had nice walking
Yeah, it was
brawl.
Oh, Kevin who knows what the hell he's doing in the ring.
I know, but for Austin not
That dude's
working
good.
for 20 years at this point, coming out as a surprise that year at WrestleMania.
Well, I think it
to
only
work.
went like five or.
No, it went
It was
like 15.
Yeah, I think it went like
Really?
10, 15 or
Yeah.
something like
I
that.
thought it was
yeah.
like really
Dude,
short.
he took like a back body drop and stuff. He was taking some bumps in there, and yeah, it was pretty fun. Eddie Guerrero, his final match right before he passed in November of 2005. Hack, he worked Mr. Kennedy. So Mr. Kennedy was alive. Say it.
Kennedy.
That was his last
His
match.
pauses you got longer and longer now.
Yeah.
That's smart. That was very smart on him.
Kennedy.
All right, Hack, Kurt Angle, your boy. What year do you think he last worked?
Same, right before COVID.
2019. So
That's what I said.
yeah.
Right before
Yeah.
COVID.
I was gonna say 2016.
he took
Dude,
on
I'm killing this game.
he took on Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin beat him at WrestleMania 35.
Fuck, I
The
don't
match
remember
went
that.
the match went 6 minutes. This was not good. It was not a well put together program either or anything. It was not memorable.
Kirk could work.
No,
But
but he
that
couldn't really
was-
move. He couldn't really move.
Oh, but
by
he was
that
great in the
point.
ring.
At this point, he
Why,
was
his body shot?
yeah. His knees, his hips, everything. He was not.
Well, and especially for him.
I mean, the size difference between him now and whatever gas I guess he was doing back then.
Yeah.
He was big.
He
But
was.
like, think about the way like he worked. Like, if your body goes, it's like
He was a beast.
Yeah.
You're that's all right. You got the cane. You're all right. You can still make it work.
All right, Ricky Steamboat, Hack. What year do you think his final match was?
2019.
Fuck you, Ricky.
20
Got Hack fired from WWE.
2022. He teamed
I
up.
got
With,
myself fired.
he teamed up with FTR, and he took on Arn Anderson's son, Jay
That's right.
Lethal, and Nick Aldis for BTW Wrestling in Raleigh, North Carolina.
FTR is good.
Dude, who's this place? Where's this place in Carolina? That's
These
having all these
indies down
matches?
south. Look at all these legends.
I know, I'm moving there. Me and the Invisible Man will have a great run in
Yeah, you
Carolina.
can run the tour. You can run the territories. Once the program, then you can go to the next territory. We'll take it all over, Hack.
We'll be in Saudi in 2028.
Before that, it was him and his son teaming up in FCW, and he had some matches with Chris Jericho in 2009 when he made his return to the ring after being out 15 years, where Jimmy Snuka, Piper, and him took on
Oh, you
Jericho
should
at
have asked
Mania.
Snooker's last.
I
match.
have it for you, bud. I got that. Hold
What's
on.
taking so long?
It's my ECW
03.
He's in my hands. No, it's a lot later.
19, right before COVID's my new one.
Before COVID.
That's like 18, 19, right before COVID.
All right, Hack. Harley Race. What year do you think he was working until?
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to say 96.
1990, he took on Michael Wall Street, a.k.a. IRS, and he lost to him in an NWA house show in St. Joseph, Missouri.
All right.
So, like, around
All right.
where he was. How about Antonio Onieki, Hack? Japanese legend.
Oh, dude, right before COVID.
No. His last match was in 1998. He took on Don Fry.
He's a shoot fighter.
Yes, and they had his final match.
Fry had a run back
He
in
did,
the day,
for
too.
Japan.
He was the man.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Don Fry. Oh, man.
Badass.
You got to watch him and Takayama. It's the greatest fight ever.
All right.
It's the best MMA fight ever. This was at the Tokyo Dome. All right, Hack. Luthez. When do you think Luthez, what year do you think he wrestled his last match?
74.
Well after that.
Wow. Boy, you had to be like 85.
1990, he took on...
What?
He took on Masahiro Chono.
He was 100 also.
He was in his 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
He was old as hell, Luthez. And he worked a match with Chono there. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Wow, that's
North
gotta be
Carolina?
hard.
No, that was in Japan. Nick Bockwinkel, Hack. What year do you think he worked his last match?
I'm going to say 94.
Okay, you're pretty close. 1993, he worked Dory Funk Jr. at Slamboree 93 for WCW.
Right, you have Dory's then too. They should be about the same time.
Dory worked a match. I don't have Dory down here, but I know this. He worked a match in Japan like 2 years ago. And one of the guys in the match had cancer when they worked. Like, it was like all old guys. I'd have to get that match pulled up.
I mean, Dory probably didn't look much different because his body was like tiny anyway, and he was skinny. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So,
All right, so now we're going to our ECW World Champions. I have a list here of ECW World Champions who are no longer active. These guys are still like kind of active. They're still working. So Shane Douglas, Tommy, Masato Tanaka, Justin Credible, and Rhino. Those guys have all wrestled or worked within the past year or two.
I know Super Crazy has too.
Well, I was just going World Champions.
Oh,
just
World Champions, sorry,
yeah.
yeah.
So these guys have all worked within the past year or two, but these are all the rest are ECW World Champions who are pretty much quote unquote like retired or not active.
they were all pale in comparison to my match.
So Jimmy Snuka, Hack, what year do you think it was for him? When
93.
All right. Ty?
Snuka, like 02.
Ollie?
Superfly, I'll say 98.
2014. Him and the Patriot took on somebody named Brody Williams and Mr. TA at an event for BTW Wrestling in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Gaithersburg, sorry.
Gaithersburg.
I make one reading mistake.
Of course, I got to jump on you for your one.
So,
they come very few and far between.
2014 was his last match. How about Johnny Hotbody, your boy, Hack? When do you think he last worked a match?
The same, right around then, before COVID.
Okay. His last match actually was in June of 06, and it was for Pro Wrestling Unplugged for a show called Exit Sandman at the ECW Arena.
Todd's Fed.
Yes, Todd's Fed. On that show, you worked Johnny Cashmere in a steel cage. I was looking up these
I
results.
don't even remember that.
Okay, in Johnny Hotbodies, he was in a 3-way 9-man match where Gary Wolf, him, and Pete Hunter defeated
God, that was bad.
Johnny Candido, Nick Burke, Z-Bar, and the Crash Crew.
That had to be fucking horrifying. Seriously.
We gotta watch this Johnny Hotbody match. You got any memories of Johnny Hotbody? He was also trained by Larry Winters.
I like Johnny.
You liked him?
Yeah, he was cool.
He was cool. He was the early EC
I don't
Dub
know what
guy.
he's ever said about me.
Oh.
He's Todd's fucking kiss-ass buddy.
He doesn't like you?
No, but he said something about me on
Really?
somebody's podcast, like Bays or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said the only reason I got over was because of being Todd Gordon's friend.
Oh, that's not true.
No shit, I lost every match.
Oh, I was gonna say Todd hates you.
You know what I mean? I wasn't going over, he wasn't putting me over, people.
Right. All right, Don Morocco. What year do you think Don Morocco last worked?
94.
06. Him and I guess it's his son, Joe Morocco, defeated the Armstrongs.
So he had to have been out of the business for 15 years, hadn't he?
Oh, yeah, definitely at this point.
Yeah,
He
I didn't
wasn't-
realize these guys they're all like, when I'm saying 94, like I'm thinking that's around the end of their careers. You
But
know
they
what I mean?
still do another.
Yeah, so I got to
right.
start adding 15 years or 10 years to all my
right,
guesses.
So
Alright,
before COVID becomes
2028.
in 10 years.
All right, what about Tito Santana? When do you think he last
Oh,
year?
he's definitely 2000. Like, oh wait, no, he's old. He might be like 2000. He might be 2022.
2022 is correct.
Yeah,
Because he was always in shape.
He worked.
now we're using our brain.
Okay. He worked somebody named this guy at an event in Victoria,
Named
Australia.
this guy?
Yeah, his
That's a
name,
good name for a dude. I like
Yeah,
that.
good luck Googling
I like
that.
this guy.
This guy.
That's a good name. It really is.
All right.
Gunk, we got to game
What do you
somebody
think about
with
this guy?
This guy.
This girl.
Oh yeah,
Danny
nice.
Mo.
This girl. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Gonk's named this girl.
This girl. And make her cocky as fuck.
What year do you think Raven worked his last match?
Scotty?
Yeah.
I would say like 15.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'll say around there.
So it was in 2024, actually, in March. He worked a War Chamber match for MLW.
A War Chamber match?
Yeah,
he
so it's
probably
kinda
didn't
like a
reach
War-
the apron.
2024, the Scotty that I was just signing with, and he could barely talk.
Well, heck, I mean, it's probably
No.
he's probably just hanging in the corner or something. He probably did one spot.
What was the match? Like 8 people?
Yeah, it was a lot of people. You had Akira, Jake Christ, Jimmy Lloyd, and Raven. They took on Cannonball.
All right, on to the next
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
All he had to do, all he
Yeah,
had to do was hit the pose.
Yeah, so
right.
that's pose, right.
Even flow, 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
probably. All right, Mikey Whipwreck. When do you think the last time Mikey worked was?
Well, see? Now, fucking Mikey's the fucking horse of a different color.
Okay.
I'm going to see, because I don't think he's done anything. I'm going to say 15 for him.
Okay.
I would say 2012.
It was actually 2024, and the cool thing about this,
I haven't
guys.
seen anything
He's
about
not
him working in
healthy
a
now.
while. That's
Well,
crazy.
it was in Farmingville, New York, for a company called NYWC.
He's from up that way, isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
And he wrestled the tag team that works for PWE. The post game, Mike Walker and Vinny Totola, where Mikey was teaming up to take on them.
Oh,
So
all right.
post-game-
Oh, nice.
Post game has worked with Mikey Whipwreck in his final match. I mean,
Oh,
as of right
fuck.
now.
Mikey, love you. He's got some post-traumatic, post-concussion symptoms. Like, he'll set an alarm, like when he goes to, and I don't know, it's just like me, my memory. But he'll, like, set an alarm if he goes out to Walmart or something, because his wife called him one time and he was in Walmart for like 4 hours.
Oh, man.
Like, security's wondering what he's doing there for so long.
Yeah, he shouldn't be working then. Yeah, I mean, that's as well. Hope Mikey's
Well,
doing
that's
well.
now. I don't know, but
Yeah.
this all is obviously new.
Yeah. Bam
Yeah,
Bam-
he lives right outside the fucking Poconos. Literally,
Okay.
Oh,
you can
does he
see
now?
his development when you're driving down the fucking 476.
Really?
Yeah, you can see his development.
Did we get
The Pocono
Did
X.
we get Mikey's Terry impression on here?
We did.
Greatest thing
Right?
ever.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
he
Dude,
knows
so
Terry so
good.
well.
Bam Bam Bigelow, Hack. What year do you think his final match was?
All right, this is going to stretch me here. So I got to figure out how long he's been alive, how long he's been dead. So I'm going to say he's been dead for at least 10 years, and I'll go 5 before that, 2005.
Close. 2006.
That's what I was gonna say.
He had a tag team match in a company called ACW in Newport Richey, Florida. So,
All right, now how long has he been dead?
I think he passed in 2007.
Bigelow, love you, dude.
Bigelow.
I always have. What a great dude.
All-time
What
legend.
a nice guy.
All-time legend. Rest in peace. Taz, your
The
boy.
biggest
Hack.
joints ever smoked. That dude.
And
Oh my
I was
God.
cool with his son. His son was like around my age
Bigelow's
too.
son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was around my age
Yeah.
too.
Your boy Taz, Hack. So he retired in 2002 due to injuries.
All right, you
And-
shouldn't have told me that.
Well, hold on.
That's-
This leads up to something here. And he became a full-time commentator, but he had a final match after that point. So what year do you think Taz had his final match in?
2024.
Yeah, it was like, didn't he wrestle with his son on AEW? No.
No.
Oh, you
I was
would
gonna
think
say, I
that
would
would have been
imagine-
a perfect
yeah, right.
opportunity for those guys.
Right.
Good call.
He's had knee injuries and stuff. He can't work anymore.
Who?
But Taz.
Fuck
Taz.
did he get injured? He did nothing. He suplex people.
Dude, he took a beating in the ring too, man. His last match officially was defeating Jerry Lawler at ECW One Night Stand, and that was Taz's
where
final
he
match.
came out to choke
Yes,
out
in 2006.
Wasn't that like 10 seconds or something?
35
I
seconds.
remember that.
That is his final official wrestling match. I mean, he wrestled Jerry Lawler in his last match. That's pretty cool to say.
No, that's good.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
fucking
good.
cool. Mike Awesome.
And Lawler did the job.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Mike's been dead for a while. I'm going to say Mike's been dead since 2000. I'm going to say 2007.
He is. That's when he passed. He passed away.
All right, so right before, I figured he passed away 2010, like 15. So, so what was it, like 205 or something?
Yes. For the original One Night Stand, his match with Masato Tanaka.
That's his last match?
That is his final match.
Wow. What a fucking match to be your final match.
Yes. Yes. That is his final match ever.
What year?
2005.
At the one night
June
stand.
12th, 2005. That is his final match ever.
Oh, that's a hell of a match.
It's the greatest final
Yeah,
match.
that's a great-
And
Oh,
it
yeah,
might
when
be
he-
the
when-
best final match of all
When he
time.
did the suicide dive over the top into the broken table, like,
Mike's a big boy.
Yes.
Mike is a big dude. Like he would look me in the eye, dude, and he was probably 30 pounds of muscle bigger
Yes. I mean, for...
than me. Oh, he was jacked during that run.
no,
mean,
no lifters?
Oh, lifter.
Oh,
Oh.
absolutely, we're lifters.
But I'm saying, like, we just watched Styles and Gunther. Tanahashi had the great match with Okada at the Tokyo Dome. We watched Cena's final match with Gunther. Sting and Darby Allin with the Young Bucks was really good. But as far as final matches go, this is like one of the... I think it's the best final match a wrestler's ever had, maybe.
You're talking about Mike and
Mike and
Tanaka.
Well, the whole thing is, I can't imagine anybody beating it because, well, one, he's dead after he's dead a couple
Well,
years.
right, I was going to say
afterwards.
there's difference between retirement, like retirement,
Yeah,
and then
It's
passing.
not knowing it's your last
Right.
match.
Right. It's not... It wasn't like a true planned final match.
Yeah,
Whereas-
yeah, because everybody's obviously doing it at least a decade
So I
after
guess-
they really stopped working.
Right. So that doesn't fall like in
Like,
the
I'm gonna do
category
it.
of like retirement matches.
It's guys'
Just
final
last
Wait
match.
a minute,
last
you know,
match.
when my last match was for Bubba at
No.
fucking the arena.
You've had matches this past year.
I did?
Yes.
I can't, people. That's not a match.
Well, they call them matches. You're teaming up and you're on the apron. You're doing tag stuff. So
that's a lie.
Jerry Lynn.
That's fucking AI.
Jerry
That was
Lynn.
a match.
We can watch them.
No, I'm not doing it. Did I do a hip toss, arm drag? Did I lock up with anybody?
Did the
That's
bell
not
ring?
a match then.
Did the bell ring?
Standing on the apron is not a match.
All right, Jerry Lynn. What year do you think he last worked in?
I'm going to say.
Relatively.
I'm going to say 2024.
Okay.
I will say like 2018.
2013.
I was
I was
going
going
to say like
I
18.
don't remember
right?
seeing much of Jerry, like...
He's an agent now for somewhere.
For AEW, so he wrestled on a
Wait,
show.
go, Jerry?
Yeah.
Well, dude, he's like, dude, there's nice guys, like, he's right there with, like, Chris Candido, like, nice, like, Big O's a nice guy, but not like those two.
Nicest dude in
Oh,
business.
wow, yeah.
Yeah. He seemed nice. We were at the 1 year WrestleCon next to him. And
Yeah, Philly.
I didn't talk to
his
him a whole
table
lot,
was
but he was really nice.
His table was next to ours.
He defeated Horace the Psychopath and JB.
Horace the Psycho, that's Hogan's kid.
No, it's not. I clicked. It's
Horace
not.
Boulder.
Yeah,
Well,
was his name was Hogan's nephew. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
JB Trask and Sean Waltman, X-Pac, and this was it was the Jerry Lynn retirement
You should
show.
have asked Xbox to live retirement, too.
Oh, I'd have to look up that up too.
Oh, I don't know why he's not in here. If you're going to mention him in somebody else's match, you should have that dude.
I gotta listen.
Because that just makes me wonder.
Sorry for making you wonder. We can find out here for you, bud. All right, and Steve Carino. He hasn't really been active. His last final match was with Cody Rhodes in Ring of Honor in 2016. He did work with his
I
son.
would have said 215 for him.
He worked with his son in 2021.
Who's this?
Steve Carino.
Oh, okay.
He worked with his son a little bit in 2021, and then he wrestled for a company called Premier Wrestling Federation in Newport, North Carolina last month. So he wrestled just last month, Steve Carino. He's not an active wrestler.
Fuck, did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't he run another company or something?
He
like-
works for WWE. He's a
Yeah.
producer
Yeah,
there.
but because when I talked to him,
He does shit for the performance.
he travels. He lives right on like the Outer Banks in the Carolinas. He lives on a little island, like right off the freaking right off the United States, really the main island.
Yeah.
And then he flies and goes down during the week, freaking down into Orlando, I think it is. And then he flies back for the weekends to be with his boy.
Wow.
Yeah, still to this day. dude, that trap, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's a lot. It
Well,
really
he's
is.
probably 10 years younger than me, too, still.
Yeah, but Steve Carino, ECW
I love him,
legend.
too, dude. What
Great
a great
dude.
dude, too. He ain't the nice guy, though. Dude, he was devious, dude. He was like, I don't know if Dusty
Careful
told
what
him.
you say, Hank.
Well, I don't know if Dusty told him or not, but dude, he knew how to protect himself and get it. You know what I'm saying? He was like a behind the back scenes like manipulator.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was. Yeah, dude, he was a politicker. That's what they're like. Our guys are politicers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just couldn't play politics.
You
I'm
weren't
just
a-
like,
yeah.
I'll lose to you. I don't
You're hacked. Yeah, it's-
I'll lose. Yeah, there was no politics for me because I didn't have to win.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it was the best thing Kevin Sullivan ever said to me, dude.
And then last year is Sabu, who last year took on Joey Janela.
I can't believe Ty didn't just ask me who was said. I thought somebody was going to bring it up just to test how bad
I
my
literally
memory
was
is.
going to ask, but he said it.
Sorry. Rest in peace, Sabu, man. That was
I
such,
love you, Sabu. Miss you.
that was an amazing.
Oh, I got a picture. So I found the pictures. I was going through all of like those thousands of pictures recently, freaking that everybody gave me and everything. I got a great one of me and Sabu that I just put up next to my TV in my bedroom, so I can see him all the time.
That's fucking awesome, man.
He's like, I got a real mean face on in the picture, and he's got a little happy face like this. It's like the dichotomy in the picture's great.
R.I.P. Sabu, man. So that
And
was
I got his armband around a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah, how nice.
Well, yeah, because his arm won't stand up by itself, so I figure, well, I'd stick it around a roll of
He's
toilet
the
paper. And next to that is the table that says the Dudleys. Just the stupid shit that I found that I just put up together, so I always say it.
Rest in peace, Sabu.
Speaking of that, did Bubba ever get back to you in your text?
Yeah, he got back to me saying I'm the man! ! But he hasn't gotten back to my response. I'm like, you had to do his daughter to get over. He hasn't responded to that. He's thinking about a witty response right now.
Bubba, you got no retort for that. You got nothing.
There's none.
What are you gonna say, Bubba?
Oh, he's probably gonna come back.
He just doesn't text you back.
Yeah.
He's gonna ghost you. He's gonna ghost you. Huh?
He won't put it over. The no response is not putting it over.
Yeah,
right.
So that was our show on wrestlers' final matches here as we're building up to Hack's final match with the Invisible Man.
All right, hold on. Tell me these other matches that I've had recently.
All right, let's hold on. Well, I got to get that pulled up here, man.
Yeah, I got my old
Get on the
Pat
same
face
man
up for that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, pull up Sandman cage match. I don't have this pulled up right now. You've worked matches.
I mean, you've probably been in something, but literally have done nothing.
Yeah, it's
Besides,
not,
like-
yeah, but it's not set up like a freaking.
But you do the same thing every night, whether it's a match or it's not. So you probably don't know the
You don't
difference.
consider it working, but there's official wrestling results out there.
But the other people do.
Oh, you are hilarious. Official wrestling results out there that Sandman was in a tag match.
That's what it is, man. I mean, when did we last work, Ollie? It's probably like a week ago.
Went down and it was in like 6 months.
When was it? When was it? He can't even say it. When was it, Ollie? How long ago was it? He worked last night? Did he work last night?
Oh, was
Fucking
it for Jimmy?
fucking
Delaware?
October 25th of 2025.
In Delaware or something?
What is it? Yeah,
Jimmy?
what is it?
Jersey?
Sandman and Yaya the Gremlin.
Oh, in Jersey.
Yeah, in Jersey.
Yeah, you and Yaya.
You and Yaya.
Then before that, September 3rd,
A couple months. What did I do there?
Battle Royal. Sandman, you won the Battle Royal.
I was the last one in, and I came to. I was the last one in, and came to lose. There was me and one other dude. And came to
These are official results, Hack.
And then before
That's
that,
amazing.
Before that, November 16th, 2024,
all right, what did I do there?
Bill Bain and the Sandman defeat Chukwu and Tony Mako.
Okay.
You've just
Frederick,
become the king
Maryland.
of the hot tag.
Elks
apparently.
Lodge. Frederick Elks
All right,
Lodge.
that's probably for Jimmy.
That's ACW.
That's probably Jimmy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm doing
being
three
hilarious.
things for him in the next couple months.
That's hilarious, dude. You won the battle royal.
That's not a match. It's going in and caning somebody.
ECW rules. Sandman defeats the DILF.
You defeated Dylan?
April 29th, 2023.
Yo, the deal.
Yeah. All right, now listen. I want people to.
Jack, you've had a match for GCW?
Who are they?
Him and Too Cold, right?
Who are they?
That's
Who the fuck is GCW?
Dude, are you serious? You're
Dude,
working
I'm so bad with the
GCW,
letters.
Joey Janela, Spring Break, Sandman's final match.
You don't Game Changer Wrestling.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm bad with the letters. I was just calling AEW WCW.
Dude,
It's been out of existence for 20 years. And you guys are astonished that I say some shit.
It was March 12th, 2022. It was a 3-way tag match. It was you and Scorp versus
2022?
Yeah,
This is right at it.
This is for GCW?
Yeah, in Illinois. And versus Mance Warner and Matthew Justice.
Wow.
I agree that one could be a match.
And
Like a
Los Mazios, which is like a Mexican, I guess, tag team.
Probably safe to say.
Now, anybody that's listening to this, I want you to tell when you're ready. I want you to tell us which one of these retirement matches that we should live stream and watch together with everybody.
Okay.
You wrestled Gilbert?
That was probably Maryland or something.
ACW,
Yeah,
Reading, Pennsylvania. Not October. 8. August 10th, 2019.
Heck, these are matches. You guys.
Dude, we
is
gotta
that the
revise the
Mush?
Hackett.
Yeah, Gilbert. One scene.
Do you guys remember the guy that was the Mush in WWE?
The Mush?
Yeah, he was a small, skinny guy. Freaking.
No.
Yeah, it was like. I think he runs that company, the ACL. That dude.
Gilbert. Dwayne Gill.
I know, but those two are boys.
Okay. So you guys got to let
Or
us
maybe I
know.
have worked for Gil. I like Gilbert's a good guy.
Dude, Hack was in a battle royal with Griffin McCoy in 2019.
Really?
He's just working at Gunk's
Hey, it's PWE's. PWE guy.
And Sammy Guevara was in there.
Wow, Sammy Guevara. Hack. You
I know him.
Okay.
I mean, I can picture him.
This is
Okay.
actually pretty... Alright, we got some names on here.
Yeah, Hack's worked a ton of people, man.
Brian Pillman Jr. and Davey Boy Smith Jr. defeat the Sandman and Tommy Dreamer.
What the fuck?
2019.
Hack, you got an update there? With the text
Dude, these are a lot of fucking.
Yes.
Bubba comes back. She wanted to marry me. Is that why you guys broke up?
Housekeeping. The big event, Saturday, March 21st at the Suffolk Credit Union Arena in Brentwood, New York. The Sandman's going to be signing for PWE Pro Wrestling Entertainment. This is one of the largest wrestling conventions of the year, so you can't miss this show. Speaking of pro
Yeah,
wrestling...
like 3 different promoters have gotten a hold of me in the last month for that. What's the one we're going to in New York?
the big event, that's what I just
Yeah,
mentioned.
dude, what is wrong with these guys? I mean, the guy literally left me a message or texted me about that. And I'm like, dude, you're getting back to me, what, how many weeks out?
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
well,
people are
dude, some
crazy.
people don't. Yeah,
I know it makes me worried about, okay, the business is down, right?
Yeah.
It makes me worried about the business being down, and that place will be a good
Litmus test.
yes, because it has it every year.
Yes.
Well, if you think about the guy, the one person that contacted us for something overseas, and it was in like less than a month.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
was
Hong
like,
Kong or whatever.
whatever it is, I'm like, how does
Mexico.
whatever? I was like, how does one realistically think that that's a feasible task?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Speaking of PWE, Pro Wrestling Entertainment, their next show, Expelled, live from the Bach Building in South Philadelphia, Saturday, April 4th.
is
The
that
Bach building? I thought it was in a high school.
It's an old building. It's a cool building, man. It's
No,
gonna be
you
a cool,
kept
cool
saying
venue.
that. That's why I was telling you. No, it's not.
I know, but why does Gunk have the whole thing?
It's
whole
the way it looks, like an auditorium. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I know, but that's all right. I can't say that, but he's basing the whole show on like a high school like theme.
Yeah, it's a high school theme. It's gonna be really cool.
Is that the same building as the Bach Bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right next to it. So
That's a cool place.
yeah, yeah.
I can't say but a good friend of mine's going to be on that show. Very
yeah,
good,
yeah.
very, very good old friend.
Shh, that's a teaser. And yes, the Hardcore Icon is going to be there. We got a lot in store for you on this show, so stay tuned to our
Yeah,
social
Hack's
media.
bringing in some talent too, doing his book.
Yes,
you
he
know?
is doing some work here on PWE, and I know they
Who's
announced
PWA?
Gunk's
They're
company.
I don't know
PWE.
letters.
Yeah, I don't know letters. Just say name, one name I know. Do you even know who owns it? The promoters? I mean,
Which one are we talking about?
PWA.
Gunk and his boy, the guy that owns the wrestling store.
Yep. Okay, that's
And
close.
then the other guy who was the announcer with
J.A.
you.
and Roman.
Yeah, that's
J.A.
close enough.
and Roman.
Yeah, that's close enough.
I should know
Hey,
Roman's name now.
Dude, they
If
brought
you
in
pressed me, if you said 4 different names, I definitely would have picked Roman.
Okay.
Multiple, so we'll give you multiple choice from now on.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, multiple choice act. That'd be really, really fun stuff.
Remember, tell us what match we should live stream.
WrestleMania week, in addition to the Sandman's final match, your appearance for WrestleCon. I'm super excited about this. The Sandman podcast is going to be doing a live podcast from the Nerd Bar on Fremont Street in Las Vegas.
Dude, I'm
Saturday,
just for that.
April 18th, a midnight beer chug with our team and a live podcast. So make sure to clear your calendar in Vegas.
And you never know who's going to roll through there.
You never know who's going to roll through there. You never know. Stay tuned to our social media for further announcements on this live pod event. Listener questions. As always, send in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. Please leave a name and a town. That's all that Hack ever asks for.
Before we get into the ties, do we have any suspensions for this week?
Oh, that's right.
Wow, we forgot about. How did we forget about the suspension?
Well, we didn't.
We didn't. Tyler
forget about it,
remembered, and I want to say that we are issuing a 1-week suspension to both Heart Attack Rick for repeated insults to Hack, calling him a and I quote,
Yeah, what did he call it?
coked out whore,
Oh,
and also
yeah.
to Jesse and Aspen
Oh yeah,
for running his mouth. Talking
yeah.
about
There's
the
been
Patriots.
there's been a couple violations that have been spread on here, so we have to add you to the suspension list.
Suspended for 1 week from emails. Hack issued blocks, and the email count is.
I'm the man.
They have sent their emails to the spam folder, spam and junk folder for Heart Attack Rick and Jesse
But the
Crasman.
best some people will be now, they'll just bury me and not care about their
But
suspension.
I was just gonna say, but I am also looking forward to the shoot promo email that does follow after the.
I don't
weekly
care if I get
suspension.
suspended, hanging and not working as motherfucker in that company.
PWE expelled. Speaking of suspensions, there you go. Eric from Los Angeles writes in,
All right, Eric.
why didn't Tommy Dreamer have a longer run with the ECW World title in 2000? In Rise and Fall of ECW, he said he didn't want to win any titles, but considering everything Tommy did for ECW, he really deserved a longer title reign than when he lost it to Credible. Why couldn't or didn't that happen? I mean,
He was smart. He knew he didn't need
I
a
was just
belt.
gonna say he probably didn't want it.
I think, yeah. I think it's exactly it. I think it's not that he couldn't have been world champion for a run. I think it was, hey, I don't.
Him and Raven went through something, didn't he? Who did he finally win it from?
He
thought
I
finally.
think it was from Scotty, wasn't it?
No, he finally won it from Taz.
It was
Taz took it off
Or
Mike
Justin?
Awesome. Taz took it off Mike Awesome. They did that thing,
Right.
right? And then, so Taz is a WWF wrestler, is the ECW champ, and
Yeah.
he dropped it to Tommy.
And then did he go to Jerry or something?
No, went to Justin that same
Justin,
night.
yeah.
Right when Tommy finally won it, Justin beat him for the belt that same night.
Wait, dude.
Oh, so he rerun the angle with me and Ryan.
That was later.
pretty-
You guys
yeah,
did that
right.
later.
Okay.
Pretty much the same
What were
thing.
you gonna
then.
say?
But I was gonna say, Hack and Tommy used to literally fight over who's gonna be the one taking the pin and losing.
Right.
Like that's.
I'm like, well, I just like, no, I'm not going to pin you, so we'll be out there for a while.
literally.
Yeah, like, oh, like you motherfucker. I forgot about that. Dude, I don't know. Some people just don't get it.
Yeah,
You know
him
what
and
I
Tommy
mean? They
would literally fight on not going
Yeah,
over.
And Tommy knew he didn't need a belt. That wasn't his thing.
Right.
His thing was him and the girl.
Right.
Well, and it's the baby Tommy. You know, everybody's fighting baby Tommy. Get up, get up.
Always
You know,
fighting up.
Yeah.
Right.
Always fighting up.
Kenny from Houston writes in, what's up to the inventor of beer drinking and cig ripping, the
Inventor,
Sandman, and the best wrestling podcast around?
Thank you, sir.
Congrats on the retirement. I'm excited to see how this shit looks at spring break With your career wrapping up, was there anywhere you didn't get to work that you wish you did? And was there anywhere, or I'm sorry, anyone you wish you got to wrestle that you didn't get the chance to?
Well, yeah, there's definitely a couple buildings. I would have loved to have done the one in Texas. What the hell was the original?
Sportatorium.
Yeah, never got I would have loved to have done the Sportatorium.
Would you have had
Wembley?
I don't know much about the Sportatorium, but like, would you have had an opportunity? Like, did the building in your career
No, there wasn't a lot of shit going on
In the
down there.
90s, I mean, there was stuff still going in the Sportatorium, but the peak years of that building were already over.
Yeah, I didn't wrestle
I
a lot
got you.
in,
Yeah, so I
in
didn't know.
Texas
That's why.
at all.
That's
Yeah.
why I asked. Like, if you would have even had like an opportunity.
Yeah.
And what about dudes that you just say, like, man, I wish I got a chance to work with them?
There's a million.
I know, but like, anybody jump out? Or
Andre. Like,
wow, you
like,
Andre.
there's a
Dude, could
Yeah.
you imagine?
He snaps the cane on his
Yeah,
fucking,
like-
yeah.
yeah.
You and Andre would have been fucking awesome.
Well, because the Giant, because I worked the Giant in ECW and WWE. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I would do great with the Giant. I would know how to work with him. But like Superstar Billy Graham, I don't know. Would have been nice to fucking just feel fucking back on.
He would have tied you up in a
Yeah, just to feel him. You know what I'm saying? Because, dude, he was the shits.
Yeah.
But he was the shits because he was a real shooter.
Right. Yeah. There's
When
some
the real
people out
shooters
there.
weren't around, that's the reason why Vince kept the belt on him, because nobody was going to fucking shoot on him in the ring and take it off of him.
Yeah.
There's other shit going on in the business too that you don't know about then, because he's on the rise. You know what I mean? WWF's on the rise and other territories are on their way down.
So you want somebody that you can trust, I guess, yeah, to handle himself a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Evan from Salem, Mass writes in,
Ooh,
All right, Salem.
watch the PW
I'm coming back up to Mass soon.
in May. You're going up
Yeah.
to Maine. Yeah. I watched the PWE show you boys were hyping up on YouTube this past week, and it was a ton of fun. Excited to see what you guys have coming next. Hack, you've seen a ton of companies come and go in Philadelphia. What makes wrestling unique in the Northeast and Philly?
The people.
The people?
Yeah, it's the people.
Okay.
You can put the product out there, but if it isn't good, they're just not going to accept it.
And do you mean people as in just fans and like fans, not necessarily?
Yeah, but
like,
it's also like, I don't know. It's Philly's a little different than like it's a rabid audience. You know what I mean? Whether it's freaking Eagles, Fires, whatever it is, it's just we live and breathe our sports. It's like other big cities don't give a damn about their teams. Like
Right.
literally don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But if you watch even like the PWE show, like he said, like I mean, I don't know how many people there was there. It wasn't
Probably
like
like 150.
yeah, it wasn't
200.
like a huge entire, but it was audible. Like you heard
Yeah.
them, like it made noise. Like there's just an energy.
Well, that's what he said. That's what he
Yeah.
said in this in the email too. He said, "I've had the pleasure to drive down to the area many times over the years, and the atmosphere in Philly is unique. We have a decent scene up in the New England area with Limitless and Focus Pro near me. So
They're good, yeah.
Focus Pro was the company that you did the bar show in Boston when we went up
Yeah.
there, Hack. And
They dude, that show had a good energy.
it did have a good energy, and Limitless does stuff up in Maine,
And that was
Northeast, too.
a very similar crowd as like numbers wise.
Yeah.
And so like that place had fucking energy. Like
What
exactly
Boston we talking about?
Yeah,
Boston.
when we went up there in the
They're
summer.
rabid. They're like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, that's where this writing
Yeah,
is
they're
from
rabid.
Salem, Mass. So yeah, I mean, look, it's just a different energy up in, I would say, the Northeast in
I
America.
know, dude. But even if you go 350 miles west and you got Cleveland, why should anybody in Cleveland care about anything?
But they do.
You got some, yeah, but they're not like us.
They got a good scene with AIW in Cleveland for the Indies. You've worked there a bunch of
I
years
know.
too. Yeah.
I've been there, but I'm trying to
know,
make a sports analogy to wrestling.
Well, yeah, and the thing is like in these cities that you know we're talking about, is like, dude, if you've ever been to New York, if you're not from New York or from the Northeast, but you've come in and like, you ever been to New York? You ever walked the streets of New York or Philadelphia or whatever? Like, shit is just moving.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are just moving. Like, that's just
That's
the
a
way.
great point. Yeah, other cities are so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
like-
irritating slow, like going into a 7-Eleven or a
Yeah,
Wawa.
like we are
dude,
just people
take
that move.
fucking care of me.
Right? Yeah, like we're just people that
Dude,
move.
it's
and
bad.
like,
Hack
Oh
was
my
about
God,
Hack was about to blow his fucking brains out in the fucking martial arts store the other day when we had to get a cane.
in Jersey, yeah.
And the guy,
that dude.
we waited like 5 minutes.
I was ready to blow my brains. I was.
You were the most negative complainer ever, I swear to God.
Oh, I got no patience.
You
Just my
don't.
patience is so thin.
You don't at all. Kevin from Dayton, Ohio writes
Kevin.
in. Hack often mentions great advice he's received from people like Kevin Sullivan, Take My Wife, Dusty Rhodes, Terry Funk, and a number of other true legends of the game. But what's the worst piece of advice an old-timer or peer gave him?
That's a good question.
Oh, freaking The Miz.
The Miz, live.
Dude. You're live. Not live.
What about an old-timer? Did any old-timers ever give you bad advice or like...
No, dude. It's a help business.
It's a help business, yeah.
Well, I would imagine if you're an old timer and you're still in the business, you're there for a reason and you're there for giving good advice. I would imagine, not be. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah, like the
us-
shitty guys aren't kept around.
Yeah, but
yeah,
before
you
us, it was different. You could be in, like in ECW, we were more of like a family. But when you're doing territories and stuff like that, there's certain guys that you'll sit out on his move and not make his move look good for a reason.
You sandbag.
Yes, guys would do that shit.
Didn't that just happen to Mariah May?
Yeah, it kind of looked like it a little bit.
It
in
sure
NXT.
looks like it.
Yeah, I mean, but who knows, right? It could have just been a botch. Next week on the show, the boys recap their trip to Manchester in the UK.
Get ready.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping for 48 straight,
But
baby.
before we go, Hack, the Cane of the Week or the Toast of the Week?
The cane of the week goes because our curlers, our guy and our girl doubles team blew it.
I was watching curling at the bar last night. Like, I'm just the only one there paying attention to the TV.
us in Canada.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there watching.
Canada beat us in but it was only our third game of the round robin. We have still like 6 more games. Yeah, but Canada beat us in the 10th end. Well, the shot was
the
in the
cane
9th.
goes to Canadian curling. Did you see their cheating allegations? I know it's a cane of the week. Yeah, they're double pushing their shit. But go ahead, sorry.
All right, no, I'm good. Done.
Peace.
Okay, peace.